hit that subscribe button and the bell icon beside it to check out our latest videos before anyone else. Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from Greedy Tech and this is the tech news of the day. Meizu has recently launched its flagships Pro 7 and Pro 7 Plus in China with the Helios X30 processor. But now a new variant has been seen in the Geekbench listing with the Snapdragon 835 processor with 6GB of RAM running Android 7.1.1. Rest of the spec seems to be the same. Next news is from Doogee. Doogee has announced a new smartphone BL7000 at $130. At $130 with dual rear camera setup and a 7000 mAh battery. It also has fast charging and comes with a 24 watts power adapter. Now coming to the specs, it has a 5.5-inch Full HD display with dual 13-megapixel sensors on the rear and a 13-megapixel sensor on the front. It has a MediaTek MT6750T processor, 4GB RAM, 64GB internal storage, running Android Nougat. Yes, specs are insane for the price. In the Indian currency, it should be around 10,000 rupees, and I definitely wish they would launch this phone in India. Next news is from Apple. It has been almost confirmed that iPhone 8 will not have the under glass Touch ID. Now there's a new rumor that Apple has been working on facial recognition. According to the latest HomePod firmware, Apple was working on a facial recognition technology that is able to authenticate within few milliseconds. It uses a new 3D sensor that works even when the phone is lying on the flat table. In addition to this, Apple might be using infrared transmitter and receiver to create a bokeh effect even for selfies, just like the portrait mode. Now that will definitely be awesome. Next news is from Nubia. Nubia has launched Nubia Z17 in 3 variants. 6GB of RAM with 64 and 128GB of internal storage, and another variant with 8GB RAM and 128GB of internal storage. Now a new variant has popped up with 8GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage around 27,000 rupees. The rest of the specs are the same. Despite the specs, it looks like a regular iPhone 7 copy. Nothing too extraordinary. Next news is about the Apple once again. Apple has released iPhone SE last year for emerging markets like India. According to a report, India will be the first market to receive the new iPhone SE that will start shipping in the first quarter of next year. It might have a 4 or 4.2-inch display with 32GB or 128GB of internal storage, Apple A10 processor, and a 1700 mAh battery. Next news is from Samsung. According to a report by Business Korea, Samsung Electronics might use a substrate like PCB instead of high-density interconnect PCB. Now this substrate technology can reduce the area and width needed for interconnection. I know half of it doesn't make any sense, but here's the thing. This technology can reduce the gap between components and allows Samsung to put in a bigger battery with a slimmer size. We might see this implementation with Samsung S9. Next news is from Lenovo. Lenovo is all set to launch Lenovo K8 Note in India in 2 days, and another Lenovo smartphone, Lenovo K8 Plus, has been spotted on the Geekbench website. It has a Helios P25 processor with Mali T888 GPU, 3GB of RAM, running Android 7.1.1. It might be priced around 10,000 rupees and might be launched very soon. Next news is from Flipkart. According to a report, Flipkart might start selling refurbished phones by Diwali. Amazon India has already started it a year back, and now Flipkart is in the game. Flipkart will check the refurbished phones and sell them as Flipkart certified refurbished handsets. They will have a limited time warranty and the price will be around 60 to 70% of their original price. Flipkart and Amazon are also serious about selling smartphones offline. Both are already in talks with online exclusive brands like Xiaomi, Lenovo, Honor, Motorola, and so on. Next news is about the Beam app. To increase the number of Beam app users and UPI users, government is planning to provide cashback incentives. These incentives might be approved by August 15th. Currently, if a person refers Beam to another, he or she will get 10 rupees as bonus and the person referred will get 25 rupees as cashback. Next news is from Facebook. Facebook has been criticized for promoting fake news and spreading misinformation during the US presidential elections. To curb this fake news issue, Facebook has rolled out several tools to flag false news. As of now, they are not available to all the users, but some users have got this message while sharing a fake news. Next news is from Meizu once again. Meizu is working on Mi-Fi Note's successor, Meizu M6 Note, and these are the leaked specs. It has a 5.5-inch Full HD display with a 13-megapixel camera on the rear and a 5-megapixel camera on the front, with a MediaTek Helios P25 processor, 4GB RAM, 64GB internal storage, and 4000 mAh battery. It will be launched next month on 6th September, around 14,000 rupees. Next news is from Flipkart once again. Flipkart has announced the big freedom sale from August 9th to August 11th with discounts on smartphones, electronics, home appliances, and fashion products. Amazon is also holding the Great India Sale around the same time. I'll post a separate video on the best deals on 9th, so stay tuned for that. Next news is about the Google Pixel 2. Based on the latest credible images, a digital artist has recreated the Google Pixel 2 with high resolution renders and shared it on Reddit. Next news is about the Moto X4. A new render showing the dual camera setup of the Moto X4 has been leaked by Evan Blaze. He said this will be the final design of Moto X4. It will have a glossy metal finish with rounded corners, it will be protected by a 3D glass, and it will have IP68 water and dust resistance. According to a report, Moto X4 will feature an AI-powered dual camera setup. As of now, we don't know what Moto's AI will do. It might be like Bixby, showing results based on what's on the camera. Next news is from Google. Google has released a new update for Pixel and Nexus users in India that allows them to use Android Instant Apps feature. This feature allows the user to use any application without installing it. While browsing, whenever you click on a link, if the website has a particular application, it will download a small version of that app and open it seamlessly. Next news is from Amazon. Amazon has launched a service called Local Finds in Bangalore earlier this year. It allows customers to sell their used and new products with Amazon in the middle for delivery and payments. This service has been expanded to Mumbai, Hyderabad and Chennai. It's like buying from a normal shop or from OLX, but payment and delivery is handled by Amazon. My concern is about the return policy. Next news is about the Apple Watch. According to Boomerang, Apple Watch Series 3, it can connect to LTE mobile networks. LTE modems for these new watches will be supplied by Intel, as currently Apple and Qualcomm are fighting over patents. My only concern is about the battery life of these watches. Will they last a day? That's to be seen. Final news of the day is from Samsung. According to a latest rumor, we might see the in-display fingerprint scanner in Samsung Galaxy Note 9, not even in the S9. And the reason is the lack of competition. Apple is not going to do it with the iPhone 8, so Samsung is not in a hurry. So guys, that's pretty much it for this day. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel to see more cool videos on tech. I'm Nikhil from Greedy Tech signing off. Have a nice day.